Welcome to From Betrayal to Breakthrough, and here is a mini dose of Dr. Debi where I'm sharing tips, suggestions, strategies, and sometimes just motivation to have you move past your betrayal once and for all.
Just wrote a blog post on the rocky road to restoring shattered trust for the person who shattered the trust and the person whose trust has been shattered. So I want to share some tips with you. So, number one, if you're the one who shattered the trust, apologize sincerely. Go for it. Don't hold back. Go for it. Own it. Take 100% full and complete total responsibility. It's how you take your power back, and it's the road to start healing. Make amends. If you had an affair, break off total and complete ties with that affair partner. If you stole company funds, return the money. If you did something wrong, say it publicly to start healing your own shame and guilt and whatever you may be going through. Change the behavior. The only way someone can start to rebuild trust in you is if they see the behavior has changed. It's nice with the words and all, but it's the behaviors that need to change. If you need support, go get support. We can totally help you with that. Resolve underlying issues. If you have some sort of addiction that keeps having you do what you're doing, get support with that. It is not an excuse for the behavior. A lot of people lean on the addiction as well. It was because I was drunk. It was because I was whatever. You may have an addiction. Get support so that you can change this. You could change all of it. And be patient. This takes time. For the person whose trust has been shattered, accept responsibility for where you were in all of this. 100%. I do not mean it is your fault. It is not your fault. But were you tolerating things you shouldn't have been tolerating? Maybe. Suspend judgment. Hurt people is a great saying. A lot of reasons why people do what they do. Try to suspend judgment so you could just be the willing participant watching to see what that person is willing to do. Advise your boundaries. Great. It's a great time to take a look. What were you tolerating that just it's no longer a fit? What non-negotiables do you need in place? Honor your strengths. You've healed from other things before. You've gotten through other things before. You could get through this too. Especially when it comes to shattered trust and betrayal. It is proven, predictable. There's a roadmap. Check my bio for resources on all of that. Manage your expectations. This takes time. And possibly move on. There's a time where it makes sense for you to give that person another chance, and it makes sense where that is not the case at all. Either way, focus on your healing. That's what you need to do when trust has been shattered. Hope that happens. I was working with one of our Rebuild members. The Rebuild program is for the betrayer who realizes that they've blown up their life and destroyed the heart and the trust of the person, the people that believed in them. And he said, well, I want to know she's okay. And when she's okay, I'm as here, like, are you good? And I said, here's what you want to imagine. Imagine there's this deep ravine. You don't want to be standing at the top of the ravine looking down like, hey, you okay? No. Your partner wants you to go down there, hold them, and pull them up. They don't want to think you're just like, yeah, I'm, working my way up. And you're just looking down at them. They want to think you are coming down there with them, pulling them up, helping them get to a place of safety and eventually trust. We have a Rebuild workshop coming up. So if you are the type of betrayer who realizes, I am so done with my old ways and hurting people and not showing up the way I want, I'm ready to become someone I'm proud of, check my bio for the Rebuild workshop. Are you protecting your betrayer? Shame, judgment, humiliation. There are so many reasons why we protect the betrayer. It could be something like, everybody loves this person. And everybody, if you tell someone else about your betrayal, they may not even believe you. It can be so crazy. But here's what happens. When you struggle and suffer in silence, not only are you paying the price in mental, emotional pain and anguish, you're paying the price physically too. There's this collection of symptoms so common to betrayal. It's now known as post-betrayal syndrome. And anxiety, hypervigilant, gut issues, sleep issues, weight changes. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many symptoms. And a lot of these happen because here you are trying to move through your experience without getting the support that you need from anyone else. And here's the thing, be really careful of the support that you get because the wrong support does more harm than good. Think about it. If you go to your friends, they may think it's contagious. You go to someone well-meaning and they just want you better, so they minimize it. or try to just tell you, oh, get over it already, whatever it is. It's real and it all needs to be worked through. But struggling and suffering in silence is not fair to you. And protecting your betrayer is hurting you. I know it sounds so crazy, but it is so common. If that's what you're doing, check out my bio. We have so many resources to support you so you can move through the 5 stages from betrayal to breakthrough. Remember, if you're doing something like that, good chance you're in stages 2 or stage 3 out of 5 stages. Transformation doesn't even begin till stage 4. So that's like a stage 2, stage 3 kind of thing. Your new life, your new level of health, your new everything is waiting for you when you move through the 5 stages from betrayal to breakthrough. Do not stay stuck and be very careful if you're protecting the betrayer, because the person who's paying the price is you.
You need the right tools, support, and the right community to move through the 5 stages from betrayal to breakthrough. And we have all that within the PBT Institute. So join us at the PBT, as in post-betrayal transformation, thepbtinstitute.com. There's a version of you who's so confident, healthy, peaceful, and happy on the other end of your healing, and we can't wait to help you get there. We got you. Thanks for listening, and here's to your breakthrough.